Good evening, everybody. Can I apologise for doing something I always hated MPs for doing, which was speaking and running. But unfortunately, I've got to go home tonight. Normally I'll be going home on Thursday, but I've got a meeting tomorrow morning because NHS England in its glory has decided to close one of our walk-in centres, so I've got a big meeting tomorrow morning with them, so I've got to leave. I've been discussing the issue about the 24-hour opening of pharmacies. And for me, it is so straightforward that we should have the chance to have pharmacies open longer if people want to, but also the use of IT in pharmacies. Because is there anything anywhere else in the world, any other business you think of, where you can walk in and say, please do this for me, and you would have no real recollection or no record of saying that what you prescribed to somebody was actually what they needed. And the fact that I understand all the issues around people's concerns about privacy, etc. But the truth is, when you're dealing with the important issues you're dealing with, it is literally life and death. People here use that term like that every day. It isn't. What you're dealing with is life and death. I used to work in elderly care, and I was telling a colleague before, we used to have a triple lock on medication distribution. And even though we were working with the same people day in, day out, although we had sheltered houses where people come for respite, if we had a weekend off work and you came back, unless you were really, really sure that that person's needs haven't changed, you can make a mistake even though you're there all the time with the same people. So if you get somebody coming through the door who you don't know from Adam Sim, and they might know what they're being prescribed, they might know what they're doing it for, what the dosage, etc. And clearly that puts you in a very, very strange position. So using IT for the benefit of everybody, I think it's a great way forward. I've discussed with Mushtaq and other colleagues that we should have a rerun of this meeting, probably sometime in November, when we get, because this is a strange period in this place. We're only here for 2 weeks, and to be honest with you, a lot of people's minds on the referendum in Scotland, which we had a discussion about that, about how things might change if that goes through. Well, that's in a lot of the gods at the moment, but come November, people will be thinking about whether will people start to put together manifestos for the election coming forward. And I suggest that if there's issues that you want to bring to us that we can put forward to our party leadership or other, and we'll try and get consensus where we can. So if it's possible, we can get all the parties singing the same hymn sheet saying this is something we should support big time. So whatever we can do to help we are here, it's what we do, it says on the tin, support human rights, peace and justice through dialogue and debate. In the sense, what bigger human right is than the right to live, and the right to be looked after, and the right to be healthy. And if we can play a little part in that, then that's what we're here for. So treat this place like your own, you're paying for it, don't wreck it, enjoy the food and drink, and I'll see you in November hopefully. Okay, thank you.